I'm sorry. Hey there. Let me just get my robe undone. Sorry. Sorry. So, Saturday, August 1st, I went to Knobles for the very first time. Mid. Mid as fuck. There's only 8 coasters, or 8 main rides. The rest of them is like carnival rides. It's like if Hershey Park fucked a carnival missionary style with the purpose of pre-creation, and 8 months later, Knobles came out of the carnival's pussy. That that that's pretty much Knobles. It's just a glorified carnival with some amusement park elements added. And there was 8 main rides. I was only able to ride 3 because unlike Hershey Park, where you just pay to get in and ride unlimited times, you have to pay to ride the rides. You get these tickets, and there's like $1 ticket, 50-cent ticket, 25-cent ticket. So people say it's cheaper because you get to pay what you want to ride, and parking is free, entrance is free. But if you think about it, Hershey Park's cheaper. Because while, yes, you pay for parking and entrance, you get to ride as many rides as you want. Knobles, you have to pay. So you run out of tickets pretty quickly, which we ran out of tickets pretty quickly on just 3 rides. And then you have to like pay for food and drinks. So really, Hershey Parks, if you think about it, you get more buck for your value. The first coaster we went on was Flying Turns, or Flying Ace, Flying Turns, which is the very first and only bobsled type roller coaster in the world. It's trackless, so there's no track. It's just going off weight and gravity. Very cool. I like that one. That one was pretty cool. Second one we went on, sorry. Second one we went on was Phoenix, which was hailed as the best wooden coaster. We almost died on that. The lap bar doesn't come down far enough, and there's no belts on it, and the airtime you get in that thing is so ridiculous. Like, I was out of my, not like, I wasn't like, I'm talking about like literally out of my seat standing. Like airtime. It's like if I wasn't grabbing the hair, so I'm sure. If I wasn't grabbing the little lap bar, I would have fallen out. And that thing got speed too. That's probably the fastest wooden coaster I've ever ridden in my life. Now, when I think amusement park, I think of like Hershey Park, which is the park I go to the most in Stearmy. Cedar Point, Six Flags. What other amusement parks are there? You know, when you think amusement park, I think of, that. Knobles does not seem like an amusement park. Now, for me, it took a 2-hour drive to get there, but I didn't feel like it. The drive there is pretty beautiful, I will admit that. Call me gay for saying beautiful, but it is. There's a lot of mountains, there's a lot of trees, which I can't imagine what it looks like in the fall when the leaves change color. Must be very beautiful. Parking was simple, and it was free. A lot of people have pets there because it's a family park. But why would you take your pets, like dogs, to an amusement park? I don't understand. Like, it's hot out. Like, why are you leaving them out in the hot sun? Leave them inside where it's cold. I have a babysitter or someone, take care of them. Don't be a nuisance to, like, everyone else. So, yeah. So first ride was Flying Turn. Second was, Phoenix. The third and final ride I did 3 of the 8 main attractions, was called Impulse, which is basically if you ever been to Fahrenheit at Hershey Park, it's basically that, but not as good and shorter. It's like a much calmer version of Fahrenheit. It still has that 90-degree drop, but it's not as tall as Fahrenheit. Um, Instead of over the shoulder bars, you just get a lap bar, which is kind of weird for a coaster that has a loop, a corkscrew, a cobra roll. You would use a lap bar. Usually, those type of extreme coasters usually has over the shoulder bars, but I still felt safe in the lap bar despite it being a intense ride. I waited in line for like an hour and a half for that one. It costed $5 in tickets. Um, it was good. I liked it. I wouldn't say it's worth the wait. Fahrenheit's definitely better and worth the wait. The carts, there was only 2 carts going, and they only held 8 people at a time. I just got up. I am so sorry. So before I thought it was just the entrance and you turn and that's it. So the line was all the way outside of like the coaster, like kind of wrapped around it. So I was like, okay, so it's just wrapped around, go straight in, go across. Well, no, you had to go wrap around, go straight in, go over this, turn, and go upstairs. So I didn't, because I've never been before, so I didn't know what the line was like. And the line was too long for me to, kind of cut through and check. At one point, I was like, I'm gonna leave because this was way longer than I thought it was. But then at that point, I was like, I'm already here, so might as well. I made this far, so let's just go ahead and wait. I tried riding a ride, but you needed a partner. My mom doesn't do spinning rides, so I wasn't able to do it, which sucked. But you and the partner, like, sit across from each other, and you use your weight to kind of like, it's like this little circle thing. And your partner sit across from each other and you use your weight to like spin it. And as the ride spins, you could like manually spin it so you could go completely upside down and stuff. I really wanted to ride that one, but again, I didn't have a partner, and that was a problem, which is stupid. Why you need a partner like you? Whatever. Then I went one of those ones where it spins in a circle, but it goes up and down, stops, and then goes backwards. I rode that one. That one's probably the best. I don't know what it's called, what that type of ride is called. But it's probably, Knobles has the best one. Hershey Park is just normal. You just go up and down, stop, go backwards, stop. This one's inside a building, and it's like flashing lights and music playing. I like that one. It was really cool. When I got on, they were playing Three Doors Down, Kryptonite, and as the ride started, it was playing 3 Days Grace, the animal I become. So that was pretty cool. I heard Skillet going in there. I heard Green Day going in there, but they chose like the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, which seems like an odd choice for that ride, but whatever. I didn't eat. We didn't really eat at all there. We didn't eat anything at all. We didn't play any arcade rides. We did get like 2 bottles of drinks, like a Pepsi and a lemonade. And that's pretty much it. And then after Impulse, which was the final ride, which is also the very first ride, you see when you go through the entrance. After that, I was like, I'm done. I just want to go home. It's hot out. It's miserable. My vinyl record was also coming that day. My Rihanna Good Girl Gone Bad. So I had to get that before it gets too hot and warps, or someone steals it. So we went home. It didn't feel that long. By the way, on the way back, we got some Wendy's. I got a double burger, or whatever it's called. It's not like a McDouble or a Big Mac. It's like whatever their version of a double burger is called. I had a triple once, but that's way too big. Like when I eat it, the bun and the burger slides out, and the bun to burger ratio is uneven, and it pisses me off and makes it more difficult to eat. So definitely not doing the triple burger unless I'm super hungry and famished. I would stick to the double and be fine with that. The fries are really good. But yeah, that's my day at Knobles. I still have tickets because I guess my mom started a new job, and every summer they invite the company out to Knobles and give you free tickets and stuff. So we got like a big pack of like free tickets. We didn't use them all, so I'm giving them to someone else. They don't expire, by the way. If you go to Knobles and you still have tickets left, they do not ever expire. So you can save them up for the next year. You want to go the next time you go. Will I be going back to Knobles again? No. I wouldn't say it's worth it. A lot of people say it's the best amusement park in the world, but they're brainwashed by the fact that it's free parking and it's free to get in. If you had to pay for both of those things like Hershey Park, people would not be calling it the best amusement park in the world. There's only 8 main attractions. Hershey Park has like double to that. And then probably put in a new coaster in since the took Tidal Wave, Tidal Force. Tidal Wave, Tidal Force out. I never really liked that ride. I hate riding that one. They took that out, so they'll probably replace it with a good coaster. But hey, it's definitely worth checking out at least once in your life. If the drive is not that far, definitely wouldn't say it's worth 3 or more hours to drive there. At least like 2, it's the maximum time that's worth driving there. Anything above that, I don't think it's worth driving there. But yeah, that's my experience. Definitely don't ride the Phoenix. That thing, you will get launched out of that thing. If you're not grabbing the seat bars, which needs to come down lower, or at least needs to include the belt. But yeah. Okay, that's my experience.